sports greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Let the dogs out.
Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way
Get your ass off my channel, bitch.
As he stopped at the 25.
Those ass. You didn't watch the other game. What you gonna come watch this one for?
To start things off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game.
You got to
this is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise. He lost one down the sideline. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Pope. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocking, a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
To the air, it's McAfee. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's up to 55 yards rushing, and he's closing in on 1,400 for the season.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown Tide. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's McAfee. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller,
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
you know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's McAfee. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Wide out in motion. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. Going deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense set on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. second down here as they go back to work after the break. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Second down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Pope. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. So offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Georgia going up tempo. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's McAfee. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to...
Gonna take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
This quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a man, it's Pope. He's got his man. Tackled, but he has a first down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback,
he uncorks one deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
and this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's McAfee. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Dogs are in the hurry-up.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. To the ground, he's got it again. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
Much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Pope. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete. But we haven't seen that happen too often today.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Pope. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner goes down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And his
fucking
mowers
blitz.
are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Give to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Back to pass, it's Pope. Lets it fly. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They're trying to get to it. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Georgia, 35.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's McAfee. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying play action. And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's McAfee. Zings it complete to the right. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia sends out the punt team. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college.
Going over the top. And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown time. And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 11 over Duke. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch or really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Here comes that Alabama offense. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Pope. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moses. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
They're going to throw it again. Looking for a deep man. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the beatdown has ensued.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's McAfee. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then, Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's McAfee. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Running back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires downfield. He's got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, dog.
Yeah, let him
and
go,
once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Man, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards now.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues they've had up front throughout his career. It doesn't matter. This guy still finds ways to make positive things happen. 3,000 yards, that's a lot for a running back.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He's going to pass. He wants to take the top off. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's McAfee. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The give from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Coming after him. Slips away. Oh, it's out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Pope. Fires to the big fella. Tackled after picking up the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stuff.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the fourth down.
Quickly to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the